Second Chronicles 35. Moreover, YAHUSHA kept the Pesach unto YAHUAH in Jerusalem, and they killed the Pesach on the 14th day of the first month. And he set the priests in their charges, and encouraged them to the service of the house of YAHUAH, and said unto the Leviim that taught all Yasharel which were holy unto YAHUAH, putteth the holy ark in the house which Shalomo the son of David, king of Yasharel, did build. It shall not be a burden upon your shoulders. Serve now at YAHUAH Elohim, and at his people, Yasharel. And prepare yourselves by the houses of your fathers after your courses, according to the writing of David, king of Yasharel, and according to the writing of Shalomo his son. And stand in the holy place, according to the divisions of the families of the fathers of your brethren, the people, and after the division of the families of the Leviim. So kill the Pesach, and sanctify yourselves, and prepare your brethren, that they may do according to the word of YAHUAH by the hand of Moshe. And Yoshiyahu gave to the people of the flock lambs and kids, all for the Pesach offerings, for all that were present, to the number of 30,000 and 3,000 bullocks. These were the king's substance. And his princes gave willingly unto the people, to the priests, and to the Leviim, Kelkiyahu, and Zachariahu, and Yehikiel, rulers of the house of Elohim, gave unto the priests for the Pesach offerings 2,600 small cattle, and 300 oxen. Conanyahu also, and Shemayahu, and Nathaniel, his brethren, and Kavishyahu, and Yahiel, and Josaphat, chief of the Leviim, gave unto the Leviim for Pesach offerings 5,000 small cattle, and 500 oxen. So the service was prepared, and the priests stood in their place, and the Leviim in their courses, according to the king's commandment. And they killed the Pesach, and the priests sprinkled the blood from their hands, and the Leviim flayed them. And they removed the burnt offerings that they might give according to the divisions of the families of the people, to offer unto YAHUAH, as it is written in the Cepher of Moshe. And so did they with the oxen. And they roasted the Pesach with fire according to the ordinance, but the other holy offerings sod they in pots, and in cauldrons, and in pans, and divided them speedily among all the people. And afterward they made ready for themselves and for the priests, because the priests, the sons of Aaron, were busied in offering of burnt offerings and the fat until night. Therefore the Leviim prepared for themselves and for the priests, the sons of Aaron. And the singers, the sons of Asaph, were in their place, according to the commandment of David, and Asaph, and Heman, and Yeduthun, the king's singer. And the porters waited at every gate, they might not depart from their service, for their brethren the Leviim prepared for them. So all the service of YAHUAH was prepared the same day, to keep the Pesach, and to offer burnt offerings upon the altar of YAHUAH, according to the commandment of King Yoshiyahu. And the children of Yasharel that were present keepteth the Pesach at that time, and the feast of Matzah 7 days. And there was no Pesach like that kept in Yasharel from the days of Shemuel the prophet, neither did all the kings of Yasharel keep such a Pesach as Yoshiyahu kept, and the priests and the Leviim and all Yehuda and Yasharel that were present, and the inhabitants of Jerusalem. In the 18th year of the reign of Yoshiyahu was this Pesach kept. After all this, when Yoshiyahu had prepared the temple, Necho, king of Mizraim, came up to fight against Karashim by Parath, and Yoshiyahu went out against him. But he sent ambassadors to him, saying, "What have I to do with you, king of Yehuda? I have come not against you this day, but against the house wherewith I have war. For Elohim commanded me to make haste. Forbear you from meddling with Elohim, who is with me, that he destroy you not." Nevertheless, Yoshiyahu would not turn his face from him, but disguised himself that he might fight with him, and hearkened not to the words of Necho from the mouth of Elohim, and came to fight in the valley of Megiddo. And the archers shot at King Yoshiyahu, and the king said to his servants, "Have me away, for I am sore wounded." His servants therefore took him out of that chariot and put him in a second chariot that he had, and they brought him to Jerusalem. And he died, and was buried in one of the sepulchres of his fathers, and all Yehuda and Jerusalem mourned for Yoshiyahu. And Yirmiyahu lamented for Yoshiyahu, and all the singing men and the singing women spoke of Yoshiyahu in their lamentations to this day, and made them an ordinance in Yasharel, and behold, they are written in the Lamentations. Now the rest of the acts of Yoshiyahu and his goodness, according to all that which was written in the Torah of YAHUAH, and his deeds, first and last, behold, they are written in the Cepher of the kings of Yasharel and Yehuda.